So yesterday I made fun of some crypto bros who spent $3 million on a book thinking that gave them any kind of reproduction rights over that book. And I do think that's very funny and that they deserve all the shit they're getting. But it also illustrates an issue, a conflict between collective action and liberalism. SpiceDAO, the group that made the purchase, is a decentralized autonomous organization. SpiceDAO received over 1,000 contributions to the project. And assuming those contributions mostly come from separate people, that's over 1,000 voters in decisions that the DAO makes. Getting that many people to agree on any course of action is difficult, so it makes it virtually impossible for the DAO to decide to do anything other than the thing for which it was initially founded. Examples of other thing include hiring a copyright lawyer. And this could be a really good thing as long as the contributors to the DAO are all capable of expertise in the area that the DAO is dealing with, or it was prepared by somebody with expertise and their decisions were effectively communicated to the contributors. It is harder for a decentralized organization to abandon the values of its constituent humans. This isn't a criticism of decentralization. This is a criticism of using a decentralized model to try to interface with highly specialized liberal political systems, especially when the people attempting to do so are not aware of or prepared for the conflicts that entails. And to be clear here, I'm talking about liberalism, the political philosophy, the thing that won out over monarchy in the American and French revolutions. I'm not using it in the more contemporary sense of everyone with liberatory, progressive, or centrist politics. Because liberalism presumes as a basic fact of life that any big deal interaction will be mediated by representative experts. And for that reason, over the last 300-ish years, there's been no real political resistance to making the rules that govern significant interactions absolutely Byzantine. Because parties who are interested in making important decisions will simply hire experts who will navigate the rules for them and guide their decision making. Copyright is a set of industry regulations that people who are outside of publishing industries were never supposed to have to deal with. It's only barely patched a few of the major fault lines caused by the fact that the internet means everyone is copying everything all the time, and it would be insane to expect 1,000 random Dune fans to collectively understand it just because they each had on average 1/10 of an Ethereum. SpiceDAO could probably have taken the millions of dollars they raised and gone to the Jodorowsky and Herbert estates and whatever studios still have some rights kicking around and made something happen that resembles their stated goals. But to do that, they would have had to vest authority over the project into the hands of a small group of expert negotiators and lawyers. They would have had to centralize, because liberal political systems assume centralization and will not recognize as legitimate any organization that doesn't express that. But to do so would make them not a DAO. What happened with SpiceDAO in particular is common with crypto fans in general. They vaguely have a problem with the way that their authority in particular is undermined by liberalism, but they don't actually have a complaint about the system itself. They believe that once they have resources of some sort, it'll unlock for them because it's built to serve people with resources. But it's not built to serve people with resources. It was never built to serve anyone at all. It was built to mediate, and the way that it mediates is through representative centralization. The people who thrive here are the people who are good at and comfortable with gaming that, and their fortunes are an expression of that ability, not the source of it. If you're trying to organize in a manner that defies the assumptions of the system within which you're organizing, you need to be prepared for the ways that that system will try to reject you. SpiceDAO did not from the start take an adversarial stance with respect to copyright, so it was never prepared to do what it wanted to try.